here. Okay, we are good. Welcome to the team call. I am not going to take an hour like I usually do. Every time I'm doing these now, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do just a half hour because I know everyone has a lot going on and I end up talking a lot. But I think I'm going to be good and just talk for a half hour today. And if I start talking and seeing squirrels, you just let me know. Hi, Erin. All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened this past week with leadership. So I was one of the coaches who qualified. Megan Blinka also was on our team, and she went with me. We both qualified for 5 stars and above for our leadership retreat in California. It was at Coronado Bay. So that was my 3rd leadership retreat that I went to. I feel like every time we have one of these events, whether it's summit, whether it's Success Club trip or leadership, I feel like Beachbody is always talking about rank and that title of getting premier or elite or 5-star or 15-star or being in the Millionaires Club, whatever it is. I feel like that's always put in front of what we came here for. This leadership was so completely different. And it was probably, I want to say that it was one of my favorite events that I've ever been to because of how it was focused not on a title or a rank, but it was focused more on what we came here for, which is helping people and changing lives. I posted a video last week. It was from Summer Tucker. I think I posted it I know I posted it in the Diamond page. I think I posted it in my personally sponsored page. Did anyone watch that? Okay. It was really, really, really good. And it kind of like opened my eyes to what I was doing. So if you guys haven't seen it, I can post it in Forever Fit because I think that it would be great for everyone to see. But in this video, Summer Tucker is one of the top coaches. She's a 15-star. But she was talking about chasing the carrot. And what she means by chasing the carrot is chasing for that rank, chasing for that title. And I did that. I'm so guilty of doing that. I think everyone who is building a business and who has huge goals with their business, at some point or another, they chase a carrot. And she was trying to take us away from stop chasing that carrot. So it really, really helped me in just changing my mindset about myself, my business, and how I feel about my business. So I'm just going to tell you what my goals were for this year. So I've been in this business. It'll be 4 years next month. Actually, in November. It'll be 4 years, but I didn't start working the business until January. So it really will be 4 years in January of working the business. But my goals for this year was 15-star in my first business center, 5-star in my second business center, and 4-time elite because I have been elite every year since I started this business, and to achieve Millionaires Club. I had it all ready to go. All of that this year. And I'm like, I'm going to kill these goals, man. I'm going to get them all. And what happened was I had people quit. Coaches quit. Coaches drop off. They drop off either when they hit their goal or when they're close to hitting their goal. Why do they do it? Because sometimes it's scary. And when you're really close to a goal, it's like that fear of failure kicks in. Or when they do hit that goal, they realize that it's not as easy as you may think it is, and you have to work a little bit harder. You have to make more sacrifices. You have to put in more time. You have to invest a little bit more. And that's when people quit because some people aren't willing to work as hard as others are. And I hope that that's none of you here because we've all gone through hard times in our business, and right now I'm going through a hard time in my business. But just because I'm not reaching these goals doesn't mean I'm going to quit my business. That's not what this is about. And I want you guys to know that title and rank does not mean everything. I want you guys to stop thinking about that rank and title and think about why you really came, what it really means for you to be here. Did you really, Beth? Well, I'm glad that we're on the same page. Sorry, you might hear what you already said, but it doesn't matter. That's honestly, like, I feel like this needs to be a little pep talk. You know, I'm more of a preacher than a teacher, but so, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not chasing coaches to stay. If they want to quit, they can quit. You know, I don't want anyone to quit, but if they're not passionate about it, you can't force someone to do something if they're not passionate. You can't want it for someone more than they want it themselves. And at the end of the day, so like my 15 star, my 5-star, my second business center, my 4-time elite, like I had all that in check. I'm currently a 10-star diamond. I'm a 12-star lifetime, but I currently have 10 diamonds in my first business center. And I've had that for a year now, for over a year now. My second business center, I'm sitting at lifetime 1-star right now. Why? Because I had those 5 coaches lined up to go diamond at the beginning of this year, and they all quit but one. I have one working coach in my second business center, when at the beginning of the year, I had about 12. But again, you can't want it for people more than they want it themselves. Just because they quit, does that mean I'm going to quit? No, because I'm not going to let anybody define and determine my success. That's just how it is. I have different goals. I have a different why, I guess. And you want to look for people who have that big why that they are going to stick with it too. So, although rank and titles are great, they are not the end all be all for your business. It's about the people's lives that are changed out of this, the transformations you get. And hopefully you guys are all doing challenge groups, because seriously, that's where the business is at. And that's why I'm so glad that this whole leadership retreat was focused on that, because it brought me back to when I first started and why I came here in the first place. I didn't start this business to go diamond. I didn't even know what diamond was. I didn't start this business to go elite. I didn't know what elite was till like right before I got elite. I had no idea what it was. 2 months before I knew what it was when I hit, you know, in the Millionaires Club or 15-star. I didn't know what any of that was. I didn't know it was possible. I came here to help people get fit and get healthy. And I wanted to help just one person. And then when I helped one person, I'm like, I'm going to help one more person. And then I'm going to help one more person. And I'm going to continue doing it for myself to be a good role model for my kids. And I want you guys to go back to that for yourselves. And I know some of you did come in for the business reason, and that's completely fine. But we just need to go back to the fundamentals and the basics from when we started, because that is what's going to take us to where we need to be today. So one thing that Carl Deichler did mention in one of his speeches at Leadership, and if you were at the Pittsburgh event, you may have heard this, but he talked about leading with the quality of what's in the box. Okay, so I want you guys to ask yourself what it means to you with what products are in your box. Okay, has it truly changed your life? And do you truly, truly believe that it is going to change others' lives? And when I'm talking about the products, I'm talking about Shakeology. I'm talking about Insanity. I'm talking about 21-Day Fix. I'm talking about the 21-Day Fix containers. I'm talking about the Boost products, the performance line, everything that you are selling or sharing, okay? So when you can believe what's in the box with confidence, that's when it's going to be easier for you to share, for you to invite, for you to do those follow-ups on social media. When you come in with confidence and you believe in the products, people are going to see that. And it's also going to put that trust factor in them or in you to them, okay? And then your audience is going to see that. Your challengers are going to see that. And that's when you're going to retain them as loyal customers. When they're loyal customers and they keep doing it because they believe in the products, that's when they're going to have the great results. That's when they're going to have the great transformations. And that's when they're going to eventually be working coaches. For me, the majority of my team came from challengers. You know, I've had a lot of discount coaches that turned into working coaches. They just wanted the discount, but they were loyal customers and they stuck with it. I had good retention with Shakeology. They were always buying the new products. They believed in the products. And why did they believe in it? Because I was always talking about it with confidence. And then they were able to use it and they were able to get a transformation and get results. And then they share it. Then they become the working coaches. And then you're going to grow that successful team. Make sense, guys? Beth, am I still repeating everything that you said? She's like, been there, done that. Okay. So I know that we just had Danielle Natoni on the National Wake Up Call. But she also was one of the speakers at Leadership, and I just love her. She's amazing. Danielle Natoni is the muscle lady from Insanity, and she was, in T25? I think she's been in every Shaun T workout. But she did a presentation, and it was really, really good, and she related a lot of it to the Rocky movie. I guess I need to go watch them because I haven't ever seen them. But you haven't either? Yeah, me either. But they sound really good, so maybe we should watch them because it will teach us a thing or two. So she gave 2 quotes from it. One is, "We are all champions that refuse to give up." And the other one is, "It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep going." And I love both of those quotes. I feel like I need to write so many quotes on my wall, but I really liked those because so many people are so quick to give up when times get tough. I'm going to take a break. Who doesn't hear that? I'm just going to take a break, or I'm going to take a step back. And when I hear that, I'm like, just don't. Don't even say that, because it's almost like you're setting yourself up for failure when you say that. And the majority of the people, 99% of the people who tell me they take a break, they don't come back. So when they say that, I'm like, okay, I'll still be your friend. I still want to keep in touch with you, but I'm not going to expect to work with you business-wise. But, part of this business is we are going to get knocked down. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to fall short of our goals. For me, this year, I had 4 huge goals, and I'm falling short of every single freaking one of them. Am I going to quit my business because I fell short? Am falling short of every single one of my goals? No, absolutely not. I'm going to keep going. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a new goal board in 2017. I'm going to put the same things down because I'm not going to stop pushing for those goals. So we're going to make mistakes. We're going to fall short of everything. But the most successful people make mistakes. They fall down a million times, and they keep doing it until they do get it right, until they succeed. My husband's favorite quote, he has referenced many times. Wait, which one was it? What quote? Was it one that I just said? Oh, the goals don't change. You may have to extend the deadline. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Or there's one that says, don't change your goal, just change the direction that you're taking to get there. For destination. You know what I mean? Don't change your destination, change the direction to get there. But it's the same thing. You don't have to change what you want to do. You may not get it when you want it. It may take you a little bit longer. You may have to take a different route to get there. But at the end of the day, if you want it bad enough, you're going to get there. But you can't let others define your business, your success, and your goals. So where was I? Part of this is this business can get tough. And I know that there's going to be times where you get frustrated and it's like, I want to quit. I want to give up. Is it worth it to me? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? You may have asked yourself this. I have questioned myself. I've asked myself these questions. But what I have done is finding the part about this job or career, because I don't even like to call it a job because it doesn't feel like a job, but sometimes it feels like one. What part of this do I genuinely love? And then you have to just keep going with that. That's what's going to push you forward. And guys, you don't have to genuinely love every single thing about this business. Not everyone does. Beth, I'm going to call you out. She doesn't like to eat clean. She hates eating clean. Guess what? She is still a successful coach because she loves the other parts of this business. Same thing, Mary Carolyn. Are you on here? Yeah. Mary Carolyn doesn't like cooking. She doesn't like cooking. But guess what? She's still very successful. It doesn't mean you have to love everything about the business. Guys, guess what? I hate inviting. I hate inviting. I get uncomfortable. But guess what? I'm still being successful, and that's just what you do. You have to find the things that you love. I love working out. I love that part. It makes me feel good. I love cooking and meal prepping. That makes me feel really good. So like when times get tough, I go back to the things that I genuinely love, and that is what's going to keep me going. Look, everyone's laughing at you guys. I called you out, sorry. But it's real. Like, I want you guys to know that you don't have to love everything. And even with the workout videos, you don't have to like the 21-day fix. You don't have to like Core de Force. I still recommend you guys talking about them, because if you don't talk about them, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities for new people to help, you know? But you don't have to say, I'm so obsessed with the 21-day fix if you don't freaking like it, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are you, and people are going to like you for who you are, and you're not perfect, and you don't have to like everything. So it's okay. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to know that this entire thing starts with you, and it starts with being proof that the products work. So although you don't have to like everything, you still should be invested in this business and doing the 3 vital behaviors, and especially being the proof that the product works. So that means you're doing the workouts. Pick one workout and stick to it. Get a transformation with a workout. That was a huge thing that I don't even know who it was. Who talked about that? I don't know if it was Danielle or not. Yeah, it was Danielle. So talking about having a full beach body transformation. Who here has been able to post a transformation with a fitness program? Awesome. So like a little less than half of us, but it's all right. So guys, we need to be having constant transformations. Like, you don't have to have an 8-pack in your transformation, but every 30 days or every 60 days, you should be posting something new, because you are always working on your journey. I don't care if it's a fail 30 days or, you know, a success that you lost 5 pounds in 30 days. It doesn't matter. You have to show people what you're doing. And if you're not showing them, they're going to be like, well, why would I join? Because she's not doing it herself. You know what I mean? So I'm guilty of going back and forth with programs. I'm guilty of starting something and not finishing it, because I love all the programs. Like, not all of them, but I love a lot of the programs. So, okay, I hate Brazil butt lift and I don't like T25, but I love Body Beast. I love Hammer and Chisel. I love 21-day fix and Fix Extreme. And I could just go back and forth with them all the time. And that's what I was doing. My last transformation was 3 months ago. I had a 21-day Fix Extreme transformation. And then last month I started Body Beast, and I freaking failed it. Mary Carolyn failed it with me. I'm calling her out again. So we started together, right? We both failed it. So then this week we announced that we're starting day 1 of Hammer and Chisel together, and we didn't even know it. So like, it's on. I am doing this. I'm on day 3 right now because I didn't work out yesterday. Yeah, but I didn't work out yesterday. So I'm on day 3. But I will catch up because I don't have any more rest days. Anyways, you got to have a transformation. You got to be proof that the products work. You got to be drinking Shakeology every single day. If you're not drinking it, you're not going to feel the results. And if you're not feeling the results, how are you going to promote it to anybody else with confidence? Because you're going to be lying, and nobody likes liars, right? So drink your freaking shakes. Because then when you do it, it's going to be easier for you to say, you know what? Shakeology is required for my challenge groups. Why? Because I know it's going to give you the best result and the best nutrition that you're going to get out of any healthy meal. This is going to help you curb your cravings, give you energy, whatever else, help your digestion. If you have stomach issues, I know a lot of people have stomach issues and it helps them. So talk about how it's helped you and why they need to be using it and investing in it. It's going to make life so much easier when you're doing it yourself, because you're going to have your own experience and your own transformation with it. And then also doing your personal development. We are not going to grow without doing personal development. And I love that Beachbody requires this, because we need it whether we're a Beachbody coach or not, because everyone who is human has issues in their life. So why not grow as a person, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a coach, a leader, a mentor, whatever it means. Development. Okay. So I think the last thing I was just going to say is, how do you expect your challengers to do it if you're not doing it yourself? So, Missy, are you laughing at me? Are you guys talking back and forth and laughing at me? Look at you two. What is so funny?
I don't know. Was it like a glitch or something?
What?
It was, you were repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it like wouldn't stop. And I was laughing, and I looked up, and Maria was laughing, and I'm sorry.
I don't think that I said the same thing 10 times. It might have been a glitch. Did you guys all hear a glitch? Sorry. But anyways, at the end of the day, you have to be willing to do this yourself and be on top of everything so your challengers can do it as well. And honestly, out of this, I just want you guys to remember why you started. What brought you here in the first place, and what did it mean to you? You didn't come here to be a diamond. You didn't come here to be, a 6-figure income earner overnight. And you didn't come to be an elite coach, because we didn't know what that was. But you did come here to help people. You came here to change lives. And if you can put that at the forefront, and you can just focus on, instead of I have to hit Success Club 5, think of, who can I help? Who do I know that has mentioned that they need help with their nutrition, with their fitness goals, with confidence, with energy, whatever it is? Be that person that you have the ability to help them physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever it is. Maria, what did you hate about Hammer and Chisel? Actually, you didn't like Hammer and Chisel? What? Oh, you're starting it on Monday. I hated it.
Yeah, I'm going to give it another shot. I don't know. I love Body Beast, and I feel like it was not like Body Beast, so I didn't like it.
You're not isolating. So with the chisel part, you're not really isolating your muscles as much, because you're using I
felt like, for me, as somebody who likes to lift all the time and do like isolated muscle groups, I felt like it was like CrossFit,
Yeah.
And I don't like CrossFit. So I'm going to give it another shot. I have been eating like crap since my competition, so I probably need to do something.
I thought you looked really good.
Thanks. Like a month ago when it was, but now it's not good.
You'll be all right. That's what happens when you do a show. You gain a little bit of weight after. Jackie, are you saying that you can't stick to a program because you like Country Heat, or because you didn't like it?
I loved Country Heat. I loved it. I got up every day early and did it. I did it extra. I did it longer than the 4 weeks. And then I tried doing yoga retreat, and it was just too much from going to straight from cardio, like all the time, to, it was just too slow, and I couldn't stick with it. So I did 2 weeks of that. And then I started Fix Extreme for the first time last week, or 2 weeks ago. And I haven't been consistent with my working out.
Could you do a hybrid?
I don't know. I was going to do Fix Extreme and yoga, because I'm having trouble with my knee again. So, or it's my IT band, but it hurts right at my knee.
I'm sorry.
So I'm trying to think of like a good hybrid that I want to do. I loved Hammer and Chisel though, but
I don't know.
I need to prepare for Quarter Force too.
Yeah. And that should be good for you to do that.
Yeah, I think so.
If you liked Country Heat that much, why don't you use that as one of your workouts for a hybrid? That way, like, you're still doing what you really like, but you're getting, a little bit of something else.
Yeah. So
But
I need a lift. I lost too much weight in country heat by itself.
oh,
So I'm down 3 pounds from where I wanted. I can't gain the weight back.
oh, must be nice.
Sorry, I haven't talked about this with anybody
Oh,
except
actually,
Joe.
let's talk to you about it.
So,
She had trouble gaining.
so. And I went up a meal plan for country heat.
Yeah. Well, the lifting will definitely help. Add some bulk into your shake.
Like what?
Peanut butter, fruit, creatine, post-workout.
Okay.
Add some muscle.
Okay. I'll add more peanut. I do peanut butter every few days, but.
Oh, girlfriend. I do like 2 scoops a day.
Oh goodness.
I can eat that out of the jar with a spoon. Ashley, were you going to say something? Oh, okay. Sorry, you look like you were going to say something. All right, guys. So does anyone have any questions? Guys, I was literally 30 minutes. I'm pretty proud. Anyone want to add anything?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
So all these programs that are on the club or on the membership or whatever, like the T25 and Fix Extreme, they're all free right now. Will they stay free after November 1st when everything's not on sale? Like, are all those programs now included in the membership?
If they have the club membership, they'll have access to some of it.
Uh-huh.
But the only time they're included is if they buy the program. The whole program is on there.
So like I was going to buy Fix Extreme, or maybe I did buy it. And then like September 1st, it showed up that it was available like after I bought it, but other people had it too. Or maybe it was T25. I don't know. It was one of those this summer. And I ended up calling and getting my money back from buying it because it was available on the club membership. So then I'm like talking to other people in my group and they're like, oh yeah, like Hammer and Chisel and stuff, like they've got access to those and didn't buy them. And so I'm confused.
I know. Go ahead, Misty.
It's Hammer and Chisel, T25, 21 Day Fix Extreme. Those full programs in their entirety are available if you have Beachbody On Demand.
Huh.
Is that forever? Or
yes, I think it's just like the Shalene Johnson programs. They've added the whole entire programs to the library.
I didn't know they did that.
They just the last 2 ones were Hammer and Chisel and 21 Day Fix Extreme.
And so I was like starting to wonder if like maybe they were just putting those full programs up if they were on sale. And since nothing besides Core to Force is going to be on sale, I was wondering if they were going to remove that.
If the full program's on there, they're not going to take them off.
Okay. Well, yeah, they're all.
But I didn't know they were all completely on there.
Yeah.
I have all the programs, so I wouldn't have noticed the difference.
Well, I was buying them and collecting them, but now I don't have to.
Yeah.
All right. I was just wondering. Thanks, guys.
Hey, sorry I couldn't help. Misty, thanks for helping.
You're welcome. I only know because I sold somebody a Hammer and Chisel challenge pack, and like 3 days later, the whole entire program became available on Beachbody On Demand.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, it's awesome. I still, I love the on demand, but I still use my TV and the DVDs. Oh, speaking of, a couple announcements. Cafe Latte. It will be available to Canada November 2nd. I'm going to post a little image for that, but in case if you didn't hear that somewhere else, it is going to be available for Canada. Beachbody On Demand is going to have a new feature where you can have a split screen and show the modifier. How awesome is that? So that'll be really good for our challengers who need that modifier but have a hard time seeing and picking that out. And then they're also going to have a personalized program finder based on what information they put in with their goals, their preference of workout. They're going to put all of that information in, and it's going to say this is what program would fit you. And that's going to be out in 2 weeks. So check that out. Be looking for that. And then Beachbody On Demand is coming out on Android. Yay! For whoever has an Android. And then the last thing I just wanted to touch base on is if you guys have not registered for the Team Spirit yet, it's starting November 1st, make sure that you do. If you need help, there's a link. I posted about it with a video in Forever Fit. So if you need help, we can tag you in that link so you can get signed up. Cool. Any questions? We're good? All right. Guys, thank you for getting on, and I hope you guys have a good night. See ya.